In case you've missed it or you simply just don't pay attention to college hockey, there is a major game being played this Saturday at Beaver Stadium, the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions football team. It is the number 5 Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the number 2 Michigan State Spartans. A game that should be a fantastic game to watch and also could end up having some major playoff implications as we inch closer and closer to the conference championships and then eventually the Frozen Four held in Las Vegas this year. And with this being an outdoor game and with this being a jersey channel, we are obviously going to be talking about jerseys. However, only just one jersey because Penn State's the only team that had a specialty jersey created for this game, which is a little bit disappointing, but is still something that you see typically in college hockey where it's more the home team that gets the specialty jersey. There are a handful of teams that still do a specialty jersey even as the away team, but there are some instances where the away team just doesn't wear anything and they just wear their standard jerseys. So we're going to be taking a look at the Penn State Nittany Lions jersey for the outdoor game at Beaver Stadium. The first picture that we're going to be taking a look at is a group of the players standing near the ice surface at Beaver Stadium, and here you can see the full uniform at play. You obviously have a really nice balance of the dark blue and the bright white that Penn State does better than anybody else. Now look, I'm an Ohio State fan, so I should not like Penn State, but I absolutely love their color scheme and I love their jerseys for almost all of their sports. And hockey is no different. Their jerseys are some of my favorites in college hockey. Now, the jerseys are based off of the jerseys that the team wore back in the 1940s, giving it that old school throwback feel. The next picture is a better look at the entire uniform itself. You obviously get a really good representation of the white pants and how that does affect the entire jersey itself. And typically I would have preferred blue pants instead of white pants here, but for whatever reason, this is really working for me. I think it's because the bright white shoulders really kind of helps balance the entire uniform itself. Because I feel like if those shoulders were blue and not white, then the white pants would look really off here. But for me, I think it absolutely works. And again, coming from someone who doesn't typically care for the white pants like that, I think it looks really solid here. Then you have the back of the jersey where you will notice that there are no names on the back of the jersey, which is kind of sticking with the throwback feel. Now, I'm kind of split 50-50 on if I like this decision or not. I do kind of like making it feel like a throwback jersey and not having a nameplate on it because obviously, back in the day, players didn't have nameplates. But I think I'm so used to seeing jerseys with a nameplate on them that it looks a little bit empty without it. Now, the one thing that I do like about it is with there not being a nameplate, it looks like they made the numbers on the back a little bit bigger than what they typically are. And if that's the case, I think that's a really nice touch and a really subtle detail for people who may not necessarily pick up on that kind of stuff. Now, my favorite part of this jersey is the subtle details that are hidden inside the numbers, and you really can't even tell that they're there unless you are right up close to the jersey. The details in the numbers are Beaver Stadium, the entire stadium being on some of the numbers. You have the elevation, you have the touchdown marks, you have all of that. And I love when teams do these small little subtle details that you wouldn't be able to pick up on unless you were right up close with the jersey. And that is my favorite part about collecting a jersey is something like this where you may not even notice that it's there until you actually get it in your hands and then you start picking up on the little details like this. So again, the little detailing in the numbers on the back of the jersey are absolutely fantastic. My favorite part of this jersey entirely. Now, over the course of this video, I have been using the word throwback, and technically, yes, this is a throwback jersey. We talked about it being a nod to the 1940s style jersey for Penn State. But does it necessarily feel like a throwback jersey? I'm kind of leaning towards no. If we take a look at what Penn State did just last year when they played at Wrigley Field, where they had another throwback style jersey, the brown pants and the brown gloves, I thought really cemented that throwback feel. And if we want to look at their alternate jersey from last year, which was also a throwback jersey as well, I thought it absolutely looks incredible as well. You have the brown pants, the brown gloves, the off-white base color. I thought that jersey is absolutely fantastic. And I would be really curious to see if they wanted to use that style jersey again, swapping the colors. So having the base color be the blue and the accent colors being that off-white color. So my overall thoughts for this jersey. I do really, really like the jersey. Again, I like Penn State's color scheme. Nobody does that color scheme better than Penn State does. So typically their jerseys, their uniforms are always going to be higher up on my lists, and this is no exception. I like how evenly distributed this jersey really feels, with the white shoulders, the white pants kind of matching each other out, the sleeves not being over the top, and no striping along the waist, I think also really, really helps this jersey as well. Now, again, my favorite part of this jersey is the numbers. I love the hidden detail of Beaver Stadium being a part of those numbers. Something, again, where far back you don't see that at all, but when you get up close and you see it, it is those little subtle details that just make me love certain jerseys. Again, does it necessarily feel like a throwback jersey? Not necessarily. Don't get me wrong, there are obviously some elements of a throwback jersey in this, but if we take a look at what they've done in the past with their throwback jerseys, I thought they've done a little bit better of a job. So this is where I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about Penn State's jerseys for their big game at Beaver Stadium against Michigan State. Let me know if you like the jersey, if you don't like the jersey, and also let me know what you think about my opinions as well. As always, leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section, and while you're down there, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. That is the only link in the description for a reason, and that is because it'll take you to all of the social media platforms for this channel. Currently, we are only on Instagram and X. I will say that the Instagram page does get a little more tender love and care because that is how this entire page started in the first place. Over on X and Instagram, you can get some of my kind of quick thoughts about certain jerseys that come out, leaving the more in-depth conversation for these videos on here to YouTube. We also are rolling out the clips from these videos over on our Instagram page, so if you do enjoy these videos and you're looking for some extra content, go check out the Linktree link in the description. It'll take you to wherever you want to go. With all that said and done, that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Both are free. Both really help out the channel a lot. And of course, if you have made it to this point of the video, I want to say thank you very, very much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch these videos here because it genuinely, genuinely means the world to me. And as always, stay tuned for more Jersey content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.